What a wonderful world.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I know this is like a very different setup because I haven't vlogged for a long time, but at one point all I did was vlogs and you guys seem to love vlogs, so I thought let's just do this video vlog style. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I'm a big planner and I love things being really well planned and well organized. That's just the sort of person I am. And as we all know, the new year is nearing, like it's right around the corner, and it's a freaking new decade, which just makes it all the more exciting. So anyways, today I was going to sit and prep and plan for the next year and even create like an action plan or a blueprint of how I'm going to achieve those goals and how I'm going to be the person I really want to be. What are the habits that I want to inculcate? What are the habits that I just want to get rid of? Like when the end of the year nears, I think all of us get really like pumped up to start the new year fresh, and that's what I really want to do. So I just thought I'll take you guys through that process of mine and in turn inspire and motivate you guys to do the same. So currently I have my Goal Digger journal. I will link the book down if it's still available on Amazon. And I have written 2020 goals here in terrible handwriting, I agree, but I'm just going to visualize what I want for my life and what I want for the next year and what are the goals that are practical, actionable, and also completely in my control. So I'm not going to put goals that are not in my control, basically. For example, one of my goals is to grow this channel to 30,000 subscribers in the next year itself, which is going to be a really daunting task, but I'm not scared of it because that's just my vision. My actual goal is to create consistent content every week. As long as I make sure I do that, I know I will be pushing the needle a lot towards my vision of 30k subscribers for the next year. So 30k subscribers is not in my control, that's in your control. I can't force you to hit the subscribe button. I can't force YouTube to show my videos and recommend my videos to everyone. So that's just my vision. That's what I would love to have. But what is in my control is to make videos, make consistent quality videos. So I hope you guys get the gist of what I mean by actionable and goals that are in your control and not dependent on external factors. So anyways, I'm going to be writing intellectual goals, physical goals, spiritual goals, creative goals, personal goals, career goals. These are the 6 categories that I'll be writing my goals in. So I've successfully written all my intellectual, physical, spiritual, creative, personal and career goals. I'm very happy with it. I think last year I set like really unrealistic goals for like 1 year period. It made sense for like 4 years or 5 years, even like 2-3 years, but not 1 year. But this year I made it a bit more practical so that, you know, at the end of the year, I don't feel like I didn't try reaching that goal at all. It's okay if I don't reach it. That's not the main goal here. The main goal here is to just grow in the direction that I really want to grow in. And now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is create my Kanban board. For those of you who don't know what a Kanban board is, just look it up. I mainly use it for my career goals, not like personal physical goals. There are only 3 career goals that I have for this year. This one is already there. Actually, I did it for like 2 quarters back. But yeah, I clearly didn't do anything with it, which is why I thought I'll use it up for the next year because my goal remains the same. This is for my dance channel. This will be for my current YouTube channel, and this is for my 3rd goal, which is a little secret, so I'm not going to reveal that. And here is the get it done section. So I keep moving the post-its that need to get done, and this is awesome. So after it gets done, I put it here so that I feel a sense of satisfaction that, you know, I am doing some work and moving the needle forward in terms of my career, which is important. So all these are tasks for every goal. It's not my goal, of course. I don't have so many goals. Whatever I want to achieve in my dance channel, these are the tasks for 1 quarter. So this is all quarterly based. It's not like my entire year ka task. It is just my 1st quarter ka task. I could speak endlessly on how I create my Kanban board and how it's effective and what exactly I do, but that's just going to be so long and I'm sure I will bore you guys with it. So I'm just going to do it in a time lapse and show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, bad news. I couldn't do much with my Kanban board because I have to quickly go to Decathlon with my dad and exchange few things that I bought for my upcoming trip, which You would know if you follow me on my Instagram already, but if you don't, then you don't know where I am. And the place I'm talking about is Manali. Yes, me and my friends are going for a snow trek, which is going to be so exciting because I've never even been for a normal trek, forget like a snow trek. So it's going to be a lot of fun and I know it's going to be hard. So look out for some really fun Manali vlogs, and also the next video is going to be a vlog about my packing and prepping for Manali. So stay tuned for that next week. And of course, follow me on my Instagram to get all the fun details way before YouTube gets to see it. So if you're watching this right now, head over to my Instagram. There will be separate highlights of Manali, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I will complete the Kanban thing tonight if I have time, or by tomorrow. Either ways, I will take you guys through it. Okay guys, so I just came back from Decathlon and I got my stuff. It's very messy there. I'm still packing for Manali. Anyways, I'm going to start writing stuff on my post-it notes. I have already written down all my tasks for Q1 for all the 3 goals. Write the same thing on each of the sticky notes. So let's do that. So I'll be using the pink one for my first goal, which is YouTube related. Also, it's better if you use a marker or like a nice fine tip sketch pen.
The next day.
Nala, hi. Hi. Good morning guys, so this is the next day and I did finish my Kanban board 90%. I just have the final goal ke tasks to be written, but I will just show you guys. So yep, I have my goal 1 tasks for the first quarter, goal 2 tasks for the first quarter, and if you see I've used like a different color here because the teal colored post-its got over, so I had to make do with a different color. So yeah, I'm more or less done and I'm really excited to fill up this awesome column with all the post-it notes. At the end of each quarter, I'll get to see how much of YouTube work, how much of my dance YouTube work I did, and how much of this work I did. I know I'm being so secretive, it's not that big a deal honestly, but I don't know. And this is the mess I have created, so that's great. Okay, so the next 2 things that I have to do is prepare my vision board for the next year and also figure out my routine at least for like the first 1 or 2 months, just to see what clicks and what works. For me, my biggest challenge has been to stick to a particular routine. Like every day I'll sleep whenever I want, wake up whenever I want, and that really affects the rest of the day. All the tasks that I have to get done for that day gets pushed on and I keep procrastinating and it's just a vicious cycle. So yeah, I'll have to sit and just figure out my routine, what habits that I want to do daily, what are the habits that I need to be doing weekly, monthly, etc. I feel that will make me feel really organized. I'll also be putting my goals and the routine that I'm going to fix on here in front of me so that I can see it every single day. I think that's one more key, guys. I know many people, including myself, I've done this so many times. I always just write down my goals for life and for the next year and the next 5 years, and I just shut the book, forget about it for the rest of the year, and at the end of the year I open, I'm like, oh wow. Put your goals somewhere that you can see every day, even like on your bathroom mirror. It does not matter, just make sure you get to see it every day or at least every other day. Anyways, like I said, right now I will be figuring out my routine for the next like first quarter at least, and see if that sticks in the first quarter. If it doesn't, I will keep making changes, but I want a routine to stick, so that's the goal here. So I'm just going to figure that out and write it down. And I just got a call. So I just took like a notebook and I wrote down daily habits, bi-weekly habits, monthly, and also like every 3 days if there's anything. Actually, there's just one thing that I mentioned, which was to paint my nails. I love painting my nails and I want to maintain them like in the perfect non-chipped version. But yeah, mostly it's daily, weekly, bi-weekly and monthly habits. What are the daily things that I want to include in my life? So stuff like to read, to do one aspect of my YouTube work, to drink plenty of water, exercise, do my yoga, do my meditation, do my gratitude practice. And then weekly I've written to epilate, wash my hair. Weekly is more of like the weekend routine, sort of taking care of my hair, skin, etc, etc. So yeah, that's what I did first. It was just brain dump of whatever habits I want to inculcate and whatever I want to do. So after I brain dumped it into that notebook, I actually use a to-do list app called Wunderlist. As you guys can see, I have like this widget on my screen and it says morning routine, and I've just written like time-wise only the morning routine. I haven't planned the entire day because for me every day is different. I'll have a different set of work every single day, so that can only be planned the day before or the week before. But yeah, I want like a set morning and a night routine. So this is my morning routine like I showed. I'm also going to create a widget for the night routine. I've already figured out my night routine. I just have to put it on the widget. I feel like my phone is something I obviously open every single day and it's just very accessible for me, and to also make changes in case, because life happens, right? Like no one can plan their lives to the point. It just never happens. I can change anything if necessary. My advice to you guys will be just plan your own routine. I remember I made that mistake. I used to follow all these popular YouTubers and see their routine and be like, oh wow, even I should be living my life like that, but it's a mess, guys. Don't do that. So just look at your life, see what you like to do, see what you have to do and need to do. Just do you, figure out your own stuff and make a routine out of it and follow it through. So that's done, but I do have the final part of my planning for the year 2020. This is my 2020 planner. If you haven't watched this video, please watch it. I will link up that video. So this is the vision board section. So something really interesting happened. I was choosing pictures for my vision board to print and add to the vision board here, and funnily enough I found my old vision board on my Pinterest. Like I actually made like a quick small vision board for August 2019. That is also the time when the Canon G7X Mark III released that time, and I really wanted to get my hands on it, but it was pretty expensive. If I want something from my heart, I really want it, I'm just going to put it on my vision board. I hadn't set a time frame as to like when I'll receive it. I just knew in my head that I will buy it. I don't know when, but I will buy it. Funnily enough, guys, I had forgotten that I had made that quick vision board because it was like a very spur of the moment. I just picked up like 4-5 pictures and put it in that August 2019 vision board on my Pinterest. I just stumbled upon that folder today and I couldn't believe it because just yesterday I placed an order for the G7 Mark III. Like I can't tell you how excited and unreal it feels. I somehow just had the money and I invested in it. That's pretty much it. And I didn't even have it in the back of my head like, oh, it was there in my vision board, oh I need to buy it so that it comes true. Like it wasn't even in my head. I'd literally forgotten about it. But because of the Manali trip, I thought, I really need to get a good vlogging camera. Yesterday I was just like, that's it, I'm going to invest in it. And I saw that I had the money and I was like, let's just go for it. And today I opened my Pinterest and I see that it was there in my vision board like 4 months back. Okay guys, that was a little story time. So anyways, yeah, so I have already chosen pictures on my Pinterest as to what I visualize in the year 2020. It's more of like a feeling. That's how I see vision boards, as like it should just put me in a very high vibe place and just make me feel really positive and happy and just excited about my life. I will be getting the pictures printed out today and putting it here, which I will just put it as a b-roll so you guys would have already seen it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you like the style of this video. Please, your feedback is always welcome. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video, which will be the packing and prepping for Manali, which should be a fun vlog. So yeah, if you guys don't want to miss out on that, please make sure you're part of the #MegFam and subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I do upload a new video. Stay happy, positive and blessed, and have an amazing 2020. Bye!
What a wonderful world.